October 16th, Corey West versus Toddzilla, going down in Lindale, Texas. Polling for special kids, thrown from Rick Parlett for the 8th annual. Italia ArmWrestling Promotions is sponsoring and promoting the event. We're bringing the two super matches. Corey West and Toddzilla, as you know, is the main event. Also on the undercard is Justin Bishop versus Bill Lodgson, another mega match. Also wanted to know, is this the largest opponent you've ever went against? I mean, Corey West is 426 pounds. You know, weighed in today, 426.
Oh, we're having weigh-ins already? I didn't weigh in today.
I was on the phone with Michael Todd earlier, and I kind of got the little progression and kind of got the weight update and all.
426. I only weighed 417 pounds in a week. I practiced with Sean Latimer at Jim Bryan's house. Sean Latimer might have been, he was over 400 pounds. I don't know if he was 420. It'll definitely be one of the bigger guys. Like I never pulled anybody in competition Push Carnes and Plinkoff were never that big either. Those are the biggest guys I ever pulled in competition. But I did pull Sean Latimer in practice once. This will be the biggest official start opponent I've ever pulled.
Yeah, what is your current weight?
A lot. By about 100 pounds.
What is your current weight today? What are you weighing around?
I weighed 225 this morning. Okay. But I'm fully packed. I mean, I'm a firm 225.
So let me ask you, does this change your training in any kind of way? Are you preparing any different for such a large man? I mean, he's got to have so much bigger, wider wrist, bigger hand to grab onto. Is there anything you're preparing different?
I prepare more for if I'm pulling a tall top rolling people, I train different than if I'm pulling an inside puller, but that's pretty much where it stops. I don't train specifically based on their size. So I trained differently when I knew I was going up against Ron Bath versus Marcio Barbosa. I trained differently when I was going against Matt Mask and Devon Larratt, and I was going against Jerry Cadorette. If I was going to go, I would train. I'm preparing for Corey West as if I was preparing for Dave Chaffee. Okay. Dave Chaffee's got this awkward, unorthodox, like inside pulling style, and Corey's more of a wrist to wrist guy. But once they got into super heavyweights, there's not a lot of inside pullers there anymore. So, I'm preparing like we're going to be inside. Now, if he pulls a top roll out or something like that, I'm kind of halfway prepared for that. But if he pulls out a top roll, it's going to be one of the first top rolls he's done. He doesn't do a lot of top rolling, so I'll adapt to that. But I plan to be in the center of the table.
Okay. Now, I know that you guys have gripped up before. I know it wasn't too long after his surgery. So, I mean, Corey wasn't at 100% then. But I know you guys definitely did grip up. I believe you were there with Don Underwood, Corey West, Michael Todd. What did you learn that day? Did you learn anything about Corey's style of pulling or anything that you took away?
Not only was he coming off an injury, he was sick as well. He either had flu or COVID or SARS or something. I don't know. He wasn't all chipper, but and we weren't there to pull each other. I mean, I pulled him, and it was interesting because I kind of thought we were going to run into each other at a WL event a year or two ago. But we were mostly there to pull Michael Todd. So we were mostly comparing notes on how to pull Michael Todd. You know? Yeah, I didn't learn too much about Corey West, but I wasn't pulling, a fresh full bottle of nitrous, wastegate blocked open Corey West. I was pulling a guy who showed up because I think he's just helping out his friend. I think he would have preferred to bed in bed with the ice pack on his head that day as opposed to arm wrestling.
Gotcha.